Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode one of an experimental little thing I'm doing called Soul Searching. Basically, where a little series where I talk about what's going on in the game, or what's coming soon, or just general thoughts about things going on, and just kind of a way to get myself out there and the thought process behind things. So, uh, we'll see if I enjoy doing them. We'll see. Just kind of just go off, how it feels making these, and if I like them, I'll keep doing it. If I don't, then I'll stop. But figured, hey, you know what? I won't know unless I try. So, but first things first. How are you guys enjoying Awakenings? I have to say that me personally, Awakenings have done a lot for me in terms of making the game a lot of fun. In particular, Tara, I've had her stuff for a long time. I think I had her 15 CP MLB. I think she might have been my first character I MLB'd a weapon for. That was a long time ago, like maybe 2, 3 weeks into launch. I don't remember exactly how quick her first banner came along, but I got her 15 CP MLB, and then I got her 35 CP on a half off banner a couple months ago, maybe a month or two ago, that had her and Balthier, their 35s featured, along with, I don't remember the last person, maybe Titus? It's probably wrong, but anyway, I ended up getting her 35 CP on that half draw, so it was great value there. So, been waiting a long time to use her, get her chance changed to the one turn use. So, very happy that that's finally happened. She's great now. I mean, she's top tier DPS now. Very versatile. Can buff herself. She basically saws herself without the hooded man. The hooded man. Without Afro Man. Just working his magic. She's basically a unit that does not need him. He's redundant. Saz's reign as top unit is coming to an end or has come to an end. So it's nice because it Awakenings will allow people to diversify their rosters a bit more and moving forward in the future. So that's great. I think that's really a good thing. As much as I have enjoyed using Saws since his 35 CP came early, I'm happy that there's finally an option now to use others and to not be sacrificing too much power or utility. So that's really a relief. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. I've seen a lot of people using high crystal level clouds. Terra of course is everywhere now. But Furion and Warrior of Light I've seen a lot of too. So Awakenings were sorely needed, especially after the Lena EX paywall dragon debacle, where a lot of ill will by the community subreddit, just tearing the developers of the game apart, because deservedly so, because that event was just ridiculous. It was just unfair. If you didn't pull on that banner, you really realistically didn't have much of a shot at completing it. I know there were some people that did, without synergy, but I I think I came close one time. I think I got him down to red health with a Saz Aiko Ferris team with Lena support when I was using Sylph as my summon, because Sylph at level 20 has, what is it, a 35% chance of blocking debuffs if you're above Int Brave. So that was how I managed to get that far. But I ran out of abilities and the dragon bet me over, and that was that. So, but yeah, speaking of EXs, events rather, I think since the Lena event, the EXs have calmed down a bit in terms of difficulty. They're very difficult still, no doubt, but it's a fun difficulty. It's a very challenging difficulty, but it's not broken, give us money now, paywall difficulty like Lena's was. So Good on Square Enix and the development team for making these next couple events actually doable. And then, of course, since Terra has Awaken and Cloud and Furion and all of them, the newest one, Kefka, has been kind of made. For lack of a better term, it's kind of an irrelevant EX now, just because Terra and Cloud and all of them can basically steamroll through it. I think in my EX video I uploaded, it was Terra, Saz, and Echo run, and Saz was only there to make Echo Smite hit hard and to clear the mobs. But double Terra, Terra, and then of course second Terra support just ruined that boss. I mean, it was kind of a joke. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I will be doing upcoming content for this channel. Chapter 11 will be releasing soon. That's the next banner I plan on hitting. The only banner I plan on hitting before the 5-star rate increase, which I think is sorely needed at this point, as we saw with the Kefka Joshua debacle, where it took him 90,000 gems and 100 tickets to get his 35. So, Chapter 11, I love Jecht. He's one of my favorite characters, so I'm going to be trying to get his stuff. But Lilith, of course, is the crown jewel. I'm going to spend upwards of 8 draws on that banner, chasing her 35. If I get it, I'll stop. But I'm prepared to invest quite a bit. She's going to be a cornerstone of a lot of teams of mine moving forward, so definitely need Lilith. So that'll be a great banner to hit. I'm also pretty prepared, I think, for EXs, as you can tell by my gem stash. I have a great deal of gems, so I'm heading into that era pretty prepared. A lot of people are afraid of the EX era in a way just because the rates are so low, and people are afraid that it's going to take just thousands upon thousands of gems to get one. And I agree. It's a little bit intimidating, but I think a good strategy for it is, just do a little bit of research on your own and figure out what EXs are really, really essential and what EXs are, still nice and strong, but not really essential. Especially a lot of the early EXs, like just off the top of my head, like Terra, Squall, Shentado, their EXs really aren't that great. I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong, but compared to some EXs down the line, they're really kind of bland. Like Squalls is just straight damage. Doesn't offer any buffs, as far as I know. Just off the top of my head, but I don't think it offers any buffs. There's no overflow. It just does damage. So that when you compare that to say like Tidus's later on, where that's an AOE, Brave HP, multiple hit attack, or Sephiroth, which is just hilariously broken. The early EXs are kind of disappointing, but I definitely have some EXs that I have in mind. Just in terms of priority, Cloud, I'd love to get his EX, but his banner that the EX debuts on, I think it has like King, Ramza, and I don't remember the last person, but none of the characters on the banner really interest me that much aside from Cloud. And I really can't justify hitting a banner hard if it's only for one weapon, and that weapon has a 5% chance of appearing on the +1 of the 11 draw. So I don't think I'll be hitting that very hard. But I'd love to get Warrior of Lights. This is on Kate Sith's banner when he debuts, and Kate Sith needs no introduction. Like to get Furions. Let's see. Squall. I'll probably well, I'm not going to say I'll probably get it, but I will be chasing Squall's EX by default just because I'm running after Selfie's 35. Just, you know, take my gems. Gotta have that. So I might wind up with Squalls. I mean, if I do, cool. If not, definitely won't be worried about it. I'd like to get Titus's EX, Lightning. Oh, I'd love to get Lightning's EX. I would really. She's one of my favorite characters. She's one of my favorite units in the game. I know that a lot of people don't really like her anymore. Say that she's been power crept, and she has to a degree. I can't argue that. She doesn't really hit very hard, especially on the EX bosses. I mean, their defenses are so high. I'm surprised her sword doesn't just break, on a Flourish of Steel combo. But enemies that are weak to lightning element, she still shines with Spark Strike. She's just a lot of fun with her stances and being able to brave regen herself and just have a lot of fun with her. So I'd love to get her EX. If I get her EX, I'll get her Knight of Etro costume because I think those go hand in hand with each other. Those are awesome. But her EX banner itself, it's one of those where she's the fourth character, so none of her weapons are featured except for the EX, which is fine because I have everything MLB on her. But I think the other characters on there are like Raijin from 8, and he's sitting right there. Him and like 2 others, and like they're really not units that I care about at all. So I really have to decide if chasing Lightning's EX is worth it. I'd love to get Sephiroth. That's a given. His EX is amazing. Kuja's would be a lot of fun. Prish, I wouldn't invest much, but Prish's would be great. I'd love to get Ash way down the road. Her EX, Agrius, and Garnet. Garnet and Sarah. Their EXs would be great too, especially Sarah. And Celis. One last unit, Celis. Love to get Celis's EX. I actually don't have any of Celis's stuff, so I can attack her banner and not really worry about getting dupes. But yeah, so a lot of EXs. Definitely don't have the gems for all of those, so I have to try and narrow down which ones are absolute priority and which ones I can live without and go from there. But yeah, so I definitely still plan on playing this game for a long time, doing videos on it. I've been having a lot of fun making EX challenge videos and draw videos. Haven't done a whole lot of those, but with the 5-star rates going up here, hopefully soon, that should be going up. And yeah, so there'll be a lot of content, a lot of stuff going on with this channel. So I hope you guys stick around and see what's next. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have good luck on the EX events and your gem draws if you do any. So, until the next video, guys, I'll see you all later, and take it easy.